So different going between some old school shit because, you know, at times I'll be with my girl. She don't really want to listen to rap as much as I do. We put on some old school shit that we all heard. You know, at least you heard these songs dozens of times versus what I'm usually listening to, which is just new rap music where it's like I'm probably not even going to listen to it enough times to be able to remember any of the lyrics. I'm just sort of taking in. It's like the difference between reading a book and being on Twitter. Because I'm being bombarded with all this new shit.
Right.
Versus listening to some album. I put on The Blueprint the other day. It's such a different experience musically to be listening to something that you heard 300 times.
It is. It's a movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot going on in that shit. It invokes a lot of different moods. And the production, just everything about the album is dope.
And it's music that not only did I listen to it hundreds of times throughout my life, but it was very much made with the knowledge that that's how it was going to be consumed. Whereas these days, no matter how much you care about your music, you still know in the back of the head that this is an attempt to get people to listen to this shit, knowing that it's hard to get people to listen to shit and that they tend to move past the project. They might listen to it once or twice and move past it. It's like to listen to something that was made to last and has done so effortlessly is just...
That's life after death for me. I could listen to that album every single day and not get tired of it. But you know, the new way I feel in making music to give replay value is not actually putting out albums and doing these EPs.
Right.
And you know, like pairing up with different artists and different producers. And
making it exciting.
Making it more of a movie. You feel me? Because people could see the same thing over and over, and yeah, they like it. You have the people that gravitate towards it. But then, you know, when you do something with somebody else, it's a different energy. And it's just more of a story.
Somebody like you, when you draw a project, I feel like, yeah, it's important that you either, like doing the thing with Benny was brilliant, but like if you just sort of lock in with a producer to make the fans feel like, oh, I'm getting like a moment in time here.
Yeah,
this
like
is something that's specific.
P-Rock produced the whole shit. So that's a story within itself. And you know, that's us coming off Don't Smoke Rock, something that he fully produced too. So it was, you know, keeping that same sound in that same pocket. So people knew what they were gonna expect.
When you go and do a song with Styles P though, like how do you reach out for that verse? I'm assuming it's not really that big a deal for you at this point to go work with him on something, but I mean that's your childhood too. That's what you grew up on.
Yeah, I mean, those guys gave me. I got an open door policy over there.
Really?
Like I don't have to call any of them. I just show up, and they just like, yo, DZA, what's up? Where's the weed? Yo, what we doing? You know. But Styles is one of my mentors. Is one of my big brothers. So it wasn't nothing but just a call. Like, yo, I got one for you. Like, all right, send it through.
Right.
Same with Kiss, same with Luch. Like, it's all, you know, it's all love. It's never really a big process.
Yeah. It's like a crazy thing to get used to though, huh?
It is, because that's my favorite rap group of all time.
Yeah.
So, you know, for me to be doing fucking interviews sitting next to Kiss, and Kiss is like, yo, this is one of the niggas that if, you know, it was war going on and, you know, you needed to gather the troops, I'm grabbing him. And, you know, just getting those plugs from niggas that I look up to and you know, really took pieces from. That shit is overwhelming.
I wonder what it's like to be him. To have like grown ass, respectable ass rappers who look at him like that, and for him to be a grown ass man in his 40s, knowing that he's got that whole, like a whole layer of rap history that knows all about his shit. That
One of the Godfathers.
Pure respect for him.
One of the living legends.
Yeah.
One of the Godfathers of this shit.
Crazy.
All right.
Crazy to think about. Is it cold for Polo in New York at this point? Or just in general, you feel like the designer just took over Polo?
You know, I don't want to throw water on that because that's where I came from, and I got a lot of family that's into that. And I'm a low life, so I don't, you know, I would never say, yeah, of course. That's, you know, that's love and loyalty forever. But you know, right now for me, I'm just trying to do something else. That doesn't stop me from mixing the low up because I wear Greg Lauren. And I still wear certain Ralph Lauren pieces. You might catch me with a double R Ralph flannel or something on that's just, you know, that doesn't say Ralph Lauren on it. But I wear a lot of pieces like that. But is it cold? Depends who you ask. I think it's a brand that'll live forever because, you know, the lineage, and it's just too many classic pieces that you could always go to. So it would never be like completely cold. I don't want to shit on no brands, but it would never be completely cold. Like another brand that might not be as cool right now in the culture. But no, to answer your question, I don't think it's cold.
Well, it's crazy though, because you could easily imagine like some new rapper just popping off and just fully just going full polo. And all of a sudden, Polo's just
right
back.
Right back. I'd be at my uncle house. That's like my storage for all my rugby shit, and I probably have to bring all my shit out because I can't keep my shit in a regular space. I need like a big room for my shit, and I need to trust that nothing's happening.
I'm always trying to figure out what happens to all the designer after rappers are done with it.
I mean, I give a lot of shit away. Like a lot of shows, I done gave away hundreds of sneakers at shows, like one-time wears, like shit that I might not have no use for anymore, or I might not ever wear again. Just throw them shits in the crowd, sign them, make it memorabilia. You know
what size are you?
I'm a 12. What are you?
13.
I might got something for you.
Oh, word? Damn.
I got something for you.
To be real, I got 12s at the crib too.
Oh, word?
People sometimes be thinking I can rock a 12.
I'm gonna have to have a conversation.
They're wrong though. I actually wore 14s for a good chunk of my life.
Word?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking though. I don't need all that toe room.
That was random.
Yeah.
You must have been sliding in the shoe.
I was
You
sliding.
You a slob, bro.
At this point in your life, do you have a lot of concern for like exercise and diet? Has that locked in fully, or
wow? Because I'm fat.
No, I'm just wondering. Like, you know,
kind of fucking questions.
A lot of fat guys gotta like they're like reasonably fat because if they didn't eat healthy and
I'm
fucking
fat
exercise,
I want to be fat.
So you're feeling it, okay?
Yeah, nah, I'm fucking with you.
No,
nah, nah. Nah. I mean, you know, yeah. Then when I feel like it, I have my little spurts where I want to be pescatarian or fucking I want to go box or play basketball or some shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm working out. But then, you know, I got my spots where I'm just like, whatever.
Bro, the other day I seen Jada and I was like, look at that skinny dude who looked like Jada.
And it was Jada.
It was Jada. But I was like, in my head, I couldn't even process it for the first like minute that I was looking at him.
Yeah. I mean, you know, they got the juice bar. They take very good care of themselves. You know what I mean?
The juice is the key, apparently.
It is. I'm in the juice bar a lot.
You are?
Apparently. You know, it happens. I just happen to look how I look because I want to be this way.
I'm saying it's apparent that it's working because these dudes are all grown as fuck and like apparently losing weight. Although myself personally, if I drink the juice, I don't feel like that's replacing a meal at all for me. I just feel like it's me taking in a whole bunch more calories and shit.
I'll send you to the bathroom, man.
Good for you. Oh yeah. I love taking a bright purple shit.
Well, it's just make you pee a lot.
Right. Yeah. No, I love to eat asparagus and then have just the connection of knowing that my piss stinks because of something I just ate.
That's a lot, Adam.
Feels great.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
Nah. You know, I learned a lot about life because one time I was listening to I think it was a Combat Jack podcast, rest in peace, Combat. But he's interviewing Memphis Bleak, and for some reason they just started talking about farting in the studio and shit.
Combat and Bleak was having a
it was somebody in the room who started like just talking about farting in the studio shit. Bleak shut that shit down. Bleak was not about to be having motherfuckers
too cool for that.
Too cool to have motherfuckers talking about farting.
What are we doing here, dog?
Yeah, he was just immediately like, "Hey, yo, no. Like, we don't talk about like, nah." And I was like, "That's a real man right there." I'm over here, like, all I got is fart jokes.
How you assess a real man from somebody that don't want to talk about fart jokes?
Because to me, I am a child because I am still gleefully laughing at fart jokes. Somebody calls something gay. Somebody,
I laugh at mad fucked
shit,
up shit.
You know.
I'm a fucking child.
I feel like a kid,
so
you know.
Happens.
I ain't got no filter on what I'm laughing at. I'm laughing at all kinds of fucked up shit.
Yeah, I laugh at fucked up shit too.
But we're younger.
Yeah,
it's different.
Yeah, we still pretty fucked up though.
But you know, like all that Tyler Creator shit that he'd be joking about and shit, like the older generation doesn't know what the fuck Tyler's on. I just barely am of the generation where I still think it's funny that he's making all these fucking offensive jokes and shit.
It's funny to me because I know Tyler and I understand him. So I know he's trolling and being sarcastic, right?
You saw what he did to Flex?
Yeah, that was funny.
So funny.
Because it's like, you know, let me see how awkward I could make this person type shit.
That's what I'm about. I'm a fan of The Office. I like awkward shit. I like somebody who says the thing that is so painful for everybody in the room to hear that everybody just winces.
Yeah, it's the shock value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all that shit is.
That means a lot to me. shock value. I grew up listening to Howard Stern. That's what it was all about. That was the culture that shit was built on. And then you know what happened with him is that he goes and he moves to Sirius Radio, where all of a sudden he doesn't have the FCC telling him you can't talk about queefs and shit. And then all of a sudden his content fundamentally changed, because all of a sudden he didn't have somebody telling him, now you can't do that.
Right.
And when you take that away, like on YouTube, like you don't see that much shit that's like gross out comedy, because there's nobody to tell you can't do that now.
That's true. I mean, it's a lane for that, but I don't even think that that's the driving force of the culture right now anyway. So that's probably why we don't see it too, because it's so much serious shit happening that nobody even wants to see that. That's not even funny in the real world.
That is true.
When you got Donald Trump as your president and all this fucking wild shit happening.
That weighs on you. You think about it every day?
No. Because at the end of the day, I knew what was going to happen. Shit, I'm going to run for president next year. If they fucking voted Trump in, you know what I mean? I might as well go for a bag too.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not voting for Kanye. I don't care if he wins. He's contributed a lot to hip hop. I don't think you really got what it takes to be the president. I'm going to be totally real.
I don't think none of them do. But I'm indifferent and I support Ye. So I'm not about to even go there with that neither.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a rapper in there, but I don't know.
If it's gonna be a rapper in there, it's gonna be Smoke DZA, George Kush.
Yeah, give me
2020.
Give me a Bun B.
I take Bun B.
You know,
I take Bun.
I like Bun B rule my country.
That's fucked up. Why would he ruin it though?
No, rule.
Oh, I thought you said
no
ruin.
ruin. No, I don't think Bun B would ruin it. I'm trying to think of, like, you know, Scarface is running for office. I don't know if he
running for mayor of Houston or something like that.
I think it's mayor. I think it's some sort of city councilman or some shit. But that's gonna be a beautiful thing when we start seeing rappers really like holding office and shit.
Killer Mike could do that.
I'll take Killer Mike as a president. That don't bother me.
Mike is a good guy.
Really, I'll give it to Jay-Z too, but I feel like he's too low key. I feel like you don't want to even be on camera that much.
Hov is the man. I got nothing to say about Hov.
You
got a lot of bait you got going on with you.
But all I'm saying is I would like him as a president. I just don't think he seems up for it. He's so low key. He could be so much more public if he wanted to.
It's fucking Jay-Z, bro.
Yeah.
You don't really have to like be outside when you're Jay-Z.
But that's the problem, is a lot of people have like suggested that Joe Rogan would be a good person to run for president. Joe Rogan's like, bro, I don't want to live that life.
Joe Rogan.
The interviewer dude on YouTube, bald UFC fuck.
Oh, the UFC dude.
Yeah. I think a lot of people have suggested that, but his response is, that's going to ruin my life. Like, I'm going to hate my life. Why would I want to do that to myself? He loves his life. He gets to hang out, do podcasts, host the UFC, do some comedy, smoke weed, work out. That sounds like a nice life right there.
Yeah.
And especially if you got all the money in the world from having, why the fuck are you going to want to go and work 12 hours a day being the president? Fuck that, man.
Yeah. It sounds like a stressful job.
It'd be cool, but it ain't going to help your quality of life.
I mean, it depends. What if you ran for president? What would you do?
Well, here's reason number one that I'm not going to be president. So I'm just like everything I've ever said on this podcast and beyond. Yeah. Nah. I feel lucky to even just be. I feel lucky to even be able to. Well, I appreciate that, but I feel lucky to even be able to exist, given the fact that I just sit here and just say crazy shit all the time.
Bro,
it's a sensitive ass world.
You live a good life, bro.
Yeah, it's all right. Supposed to do a threesome tonight on camera.
That's what you're doing?
I'm supposed to. My girl put it in my calendar. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like the girl wants us to have a more recent test. My most recent test was like over a month ago, and I don't think she's into that. She wants a fresh one. It's unfortunate because I'm fucking the same girl.
You're a legend, bro.
Appreciate that. I'm trying not to share that part of my life too often on here. You want to go smoke one?
Yeah, I do.
Let's get it. Smoke DZA.
My brother.
No Jumper. Coolest podcast in the world. Check us on YouTube, SoundCloud,
really,
iTunes, NoJumper.com if you want to support.
Prestige Worldwide. Smoke DZA Currency.
Prestige Worldwide.
Black Friday.
I started a company named that back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, me and my brother, my stepbrother.
Boats and hoes.
There it is. Hey.
Thanks for watching. I'm the Kush God Smoke DZA. Like and comment on this video and make sure you smash that subscribe button.